Poor sleep is not always just poor sleep. If you sleep for 8 hours and still wake up exhausted, if you snore loudly, or if you keep telling yourself, "I have just always been a bad sleeper," this may be more serious than you think. Sometimes, poor sleep is not a bad habit. It is a real medical disorder, and millions of people have one without knowing it. In this video, you will learn the biggest warning signs that your sleep problem may need professional help, the most common sleep disorders people miss, and when this stops being frustrating and starts becoming dangerous. Welcome to Evidence That Works, where every claim is backed by peer-reviewed research linked below. Here is the uncomfortable truth. A lot of people do not know they have a sleep disorder. They think they are stressed, busy, aging, burned out, or just bad at sleeping. But sometimes the real problem is undiagnosed insomnia, sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, narcolepsy, or a circadian rhythm disorder. And when these problems go untreated, they can affect your energy, your mood, your focus, your heart, and your long-term health. So when does bad sleep become a medical problem? In general, when sleep problems happen at least 3 nights a week for at least 3 months and start affecting your daily life, it may be a real sleep disorder. Not one rough night, not one stressful week, a pattern. And if that pattern sounds familiar, pay close attention to the next part. Let's start with the most common sleep disorders people overlook. First, insomnia disorder. This means you regularly struggle to fall asleep, stay asleep, or you wake up too early and cannot get back to sleep. Chronic insomnia affects about 1 in 10 adults. Second, sleep apnea. This happens when your breathing repeatedly stops or becomes restricted while you sleep. Some research suggests that around 1 in 4 adults may have some degree of sleep apnea, and many cases are never diagnosed. Third, restless leg syndrome. This causes uncomfortable sensations in the legs and a strong urge to move them, especially at night. It affects roughly 7% of adults. Fourth, narcolepsy. This causes excessive daytime sleepiness and sometimes sudden sleep attacks. It is less common, but it often goes undiagnosed for years. And fifth, circadian rhythm disorders. This means your body clock is out of sync with the schedule you are trying to live by. It is especially common in shift workers, people with irregular schedules, and people who are constantly forcing their sleep pattern to change. But knowing the names is not enough. The real question is this: how do you know when it is time to stop guessing and actually see a doctor? Here are the biggest warning signs. Number 1. It takes you more than 30 minutes to fall asleep most nights. That can be a sign that this is more than temporary stress. Number 2. You wake up multiple times during the night, especially if it happens often, or if you wake up gasping, choking, or feeling like your heart is racing. That is not something to ignore. Number 3. You snore loudly. Not light snoring, not occasional snoring. Loud, frequent, disruptive snoring, especially if someone tells you that you stop breathing in your sleep. That is one of the clearest red flags for sleep apnea. Number 4. You sleep 7 to 8 hours and still feel exhausted. This is one of the warning signs many people miss, because sometimes the problem is not how long you sleep. It is the quality of that sleep. You may be asleep for hours, but never getting truly restorative rest. Number 5. You fall asleep during the day when you did not mean to. At work, in meetings, on the couch, or worse, while driving. That level of daytime sleepiness can become dangerous very quickly. Number 6. Your partner notices things you do not. Snoring, breathing pauses, choking sounds, kicking, restlessness, constant movement. In many cases, the person next to you sees the problem before you do. And number 7, you already have high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, depression, or anxiety. These conditions often overlap with sleep disorders much more than people realize. So if you already have one of these conditions and your sleep is poor, that is even more reason to get checked. Now, let's talk about why this matters. Because untreated sleep problems do not just make you tired. Sleep apnea has been linked to higher risks of high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, and even increased risk of death. Chronic insomnia has been linked to depression, anxiety, poor concentration, and lower quality of life. So this is not just about comfort. It is about health. And here is what makes this tricky. People normalize it. They say, I have always slept badly. I am always tired. That is just adulthood. But constant exhaustion is not normal just because it is common. So if this is sounding familiar, what does diagnosis actually look like? Usually it starts with a clinical interview. A doctor asks about your sleep habits, your symptoms, your schedule, your medical history, and how your sleep affects your daily functioning. They may also use sleep questionnaires such as the Epworth Sleepiness Scale or the Insomnia Severity Index. If needed, they may recommend a sleep study, also called polysomnography. This can measure your breathing, oxygen levels, heart rate, movement, and brain activity while you sleep. And if sleep apnea is suspected, a home sleep apnea test may sometimes be an option too. Now, if you are thinking, this sounds like me, here is what to do next. First, track your sleep for 2 weeks. Write down when you go to bed, when you wake up, how long it takes you to fall asleep, how often you wake up, and how tired you feel the next day. Patterns matter. Second, ask your partner or someone you live with what they notice. Do you snore? Do you stop breathing? Do you gasp? Do you move constantly? That information can be extremely useful. Third, make an appointment with your primary care doctor. Do not wait until you are completely burned out. Do not wait until it affects your work, your mood, or your safety. Fourth, if symptoms continue, ask for a referral to a sleep specialist. And if testing is recommended, follow through. A lot of people delay because they think it is inconvenient, expensive, or not urgent. But delayed answers often mean delayed treatment, and treatment can make a real difference. For chronic insomnia, cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia is considered the gold standard. For sleep apnea, a CPAP machine can dramatically improve sleep quality, energy, and daytime alertness. For restless leg syndrome, treating low iron can sometimes reduce symptoms significantly, and for circadian rhythm disorders, timed light exposure and schedule adjustments can help reset the body clock. So here is the message to remember. If poor sleep has become your normal, do not assume it is harmless. If you snore loudly, wake up exhausted, struggle to sleep night after night, or feel sleepy during the day, pay attention to that. Your body may be telling you that something is wrong. And the good news is that many sleep disorders are treatable. But treatment starts with recognizing the problem. So if you recognized yourself in this video, do not ignore that feeling. Track it. Talk to a doctor. Get answers. Your sleep is not a luxury. It is one of the foundations of your health. If this video helped you understand when poor sleep may be a real medical issue, subscribe and hit like. Every study mentioned is linked in the description. See you in the next one.